Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name's James and today I'll be doing another brass kit, this one being the N Brass SECR L class 440 class locomotive. And yeah, I said since my last brass kit actually went well for the most part, I figured I'd do another one. Let's quickly have a quick look at the I would say manual, but it's just some instructions on a single bit of paper. It just shows you which pieces are what and roughly how they all come together, and on the back you get all the tender parts. But yeah, compared to the O class, which was the Railworks brass kit which I did the other time, this one actually seems fairly easy. Now there's only a couple of bits. You will need to do a bit of scratch building in here and there, but yeah, it doesn't seem all that bad. With this one you do also need to make the boiler yourself, but it does tell you roughly the diameter of the boiler and also diameter of the smoke box, so I'll be able to quickly pop that through my 3D printer. If you don't have 3D printer, I'll probably recommend using plastic card or just some tubing if you can find any. Well, any of the right size. Let's have a look at the parts themselves. The kit itself is just a flat pack of brass pieces. I would open this up, but I'll probably end up losing all the bits. But yeah, it all comes in a nice little box like this, with nice little packaging on the front. You do need to buy separately the fittings. These are the brass fittings and all the cast bits. So you got the smoke box door, you got the chimney and stuff like that, and also the dome and other little things. Oh, and the buffers. This bit, I'm not entirely sure how to use it just yet. The thing described, the instructions describe it as the, where was it? Doodly-doo. Yeah, doodly-doo. The tender flare. However, it doesn't quite seem like it because it's just a solid piece. So yeah, I'll have to have a work on that one. It might be the tender flare, but the tender, from all the pictures I've seen, it doesn't quite match up all that well. So yeah, you also get some handrail wire, so you don't have to buy your own, but I'll probably be using some of my own anyway, so all fun. The way to motorise it is from what the kit's been described as, use a Ferris 2P or 4P. Mine originally was a 4P till I removed the pistons and that all that lot. You modify it so that it becomes a tender drive instead of a loco drive by removing the motor, cutting all this lot away, and then putting all that bit on over here. I might try that, or I might try one of the Unit Mills tender drives which I've already got. True, that didn't end up working well last time, but I'll see what I can do. But I'll see what I can do with this. But yeah, you get one of these, costs probably about, I want to say £50 is reasonable, but I think that's how much I paid for this one. But they can go up to silly prices on eBay, so do be a bit careful. This, the separate parts are about 25. The other bit is probably about 25, probably about £50 for the entire kit. So you're looking at probably about 100 to 120 for in total, and then you paint in all that lot. Mine will be painted in BR colours, and I will be doing the lining because I've been getting some practice into that, so hopefully it will look all nice when I'm done. But yeah, let's get onto the build, and then I can also tell you a bit about the prototype itself. So I'll see you in a bit. Railworks' original design for the new L class was for a handsome and robust locomotive which incorporated a bell player firebox. The later revisions incorporated piston valves and a Schmidt superheater. After Railworks' departure, his assistant Robert Surtees made further detailed changes, slightly enlarging the boiler, firebox and wheels, and substituting a Robertson-designed superheater, before placing an order for 12 examples with Borough Peacock for delivery by the end of June 1914. After Richard Maunsell took office in July 1914, he agreed to the ordering of a further 10 with minor detail differences and Schmidt superheaters from Borsig of Berlin. The locomotives were used on express trains on the southeastern main lines from London to Dover to Ramsgate and Hastings. They remained on these duties until the mid-1920s, when they were gradually replaced by the heavier trains by the newer SR L1 class, and in the 1930s by the King Arthur and Schools classes. By this time, improvements had been made to the LCDR mainline to Dover and Ramsgate, and they continued to be used on these services until after the Second World War and nationalisation of British Railways in 1948. However, the transfer of bullied Light Pacifics to these services in the early 1950s made the class largely redundant. Some were transferred to Eastleigh and Brighton to replace worn-out locomotives on cross-country services, but withdrawal began in 1956. The final locomotive was drawn in December 1961. None have been preserved. Right, here we are with the lovely SECR L class. Pretty much done all the bodywork. I've had a go at sorting out the mechanism. However, I did do a few mess ups. This one was self-inflicted. You know where the contacts are when you connect it? No, it's brushed against the wheels. Just so it didn't sort itself out, I tried to remove the ones on one side. Then I found out they were the wrong ones, and then removed the ones on the other side, because those are the ones I wanted to remove, and tried to solder them back on, which didn't work because apparently you can't solder pressed steel all that well. Well, at least I can't. So yeah, that didn't quite work. I did make some new contacts using some scrap brass. So I have had it running somewhat, but it doesn't want to run at the moment. I may be able to get it to here. Nope. This way around. Honestly, I did have it going a bit a minute ago, but no, it doesn't want to while the camera's on. Oh well, let's just say it's camera shy. But yes, this kit has been rather tricky compared to my last brass kit, because this one's actually made out of brass. As my last one, the SECR O class, which is just up there, that's made from nickel silver, which is a lot easier to solder together, which is why this one's caused me a lot of trouble. But yeah, the reason why I want to do this one is if I quickly pull you away, I've got this lovely photo, well not photo, lovely drawing of one pulling a passenger train in the usual southern olive green, and yeah, I really wanted to make one of these because of that, and I've made it, but like my other brass tender loco, it doesn't quite run because the mechanism's a bit naff, because the wheels do turn somewhat, but like I said, the improvised contacts which I've made push up a bit too close, a bit too tightly to the wheels. So yeah, like with the other one, I know what the problem is. I just need to get around to fixing it and trying to get some extra parts. I've had a look on BR lines, but they don't have the contacts for the original Varus 2P or 4P class. From what I can see, I may have to ask around. But I'm very happy with the lining, because this wavy bit here, that was quite difficult. So quite happy with how that ended up. Slight inaccuracy, the coal guard here is going to be a little bit further back, and the water cap here is a bit off centre. But I also want the handrails on the other side is a bit lopsided, but never mind. Still very happy with the kit. Obvious failings is my own skill level, but hopefully this has at least given you an idea of how this kit is meant to go fit together, even though no do be very conservative of your own skill level, like I really should be. But yeah, like I said, hopefully I'll be able to fix this with the O-Class, and then I'll have some more SECR locos going around. So the wheels do. No. Let's have one more go with that battery, just to get a bit of movement. No. Ooh. Keep on. Are you strong enough to push this? No. Really out there. Oh well. I would use the mains, but I'll probably blow something out. But yes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this build, even though it's not all that successful. But at least it's somewhat useful. Anyway, this has been James from Gosport Railworks, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So see you again next time. Bye bye now.